Hello everybody. So in today's video, I'm going to rank all the sunscreens that I currently own. Now it's of course a mix of very popular to very underrated to pharmacy, silicone sunscreens, water resistant sunscreens, tinted sunscreen. You just want sunscreen sticks or sprays or particular ingredient. I have everything in today's video. Also stick around till the end to know my top 3. That being said, let's start. You guys know it, I think, but hey, if you are new here, let's talk about the ranking system. It's very fun, and fast Shobu will be explaining it because you missed it. Bottom we have, if I were a bird, I would shit on you. Basically means no matter what skin type, formula is bad, it needs to go back to the lab. Basically products that haven't worked for me, and I know for sure you will also hate it. Next comes, fuck around and find out. These are the products I feel like I do not fancy them, but I think it is not a bad product. It's like you need to try it and find out yourself. I don't want to recommend it. It's like a gray zone. Okay, we are getting into the good stuff. Hot girl club. Those products which are like essential, must have for any hot girls, which are like every one of you guys who are watching my videos are hot girls. Finally, no, keep going. These are the products that are the right track of becoming the hot girl club. I think these products are really good, but I don't think I have reached obsession. I hope you have enjoyed my ranking system. Now, since that's been clear, let's start with the first group. Niacinamide. Starting with a brand whose most of the products I find it a little dicey, but this product I did kinda like it. I'm basically talking about Pilgrim's Niacinamide Sunscreen. I have a full detailed review of this one, which actually got a lot of views. I didn't know you guys would be that interested. Anyway, the finish of this sunscreen is very glowy, and I have dry skin, but I also feel like it's a little too glowy for summers, not for winter, for me at least. But this is very moisturizing and hydrating, so I generally skip my moisturizer whenever I'm applying this. Also, needless to say, it has no white cast, no peeling, goes well with all kinds of foundations. Also, reapplication is smooth. I do like it. So I'm gonna not put it in the hot girl club because this is not for all season. So I'm gonna put it in the no, keep going, sweetie. The only thing that I would like to change about the sunscreen is take down the glow a little bit. The consistency is like a thick, flowy gel, but I would make it a very thin serum-like consistency, which is what I prefer. Next is a very underrated brand and an underrated sunscreen, which is Bayla Skin. So this is an avocado sunscreen, hence green. Very pretty, very cute. I love the color. This formula has a very good thing that this does not have, which is it blends in seconds. Also, the product is very moisturizing. At the same time, the formula is not that thick. It is very soft cream. I'm very particular about my sunscreen formula because I apply it every day, multiple times. Applies so smoothly under makeup. No white cast, no peeling, no irritation, nothing. Also, it doesn't smell like anything. In fact, this also doesn't smell like anything. Love that. But the only reason why I do not use it when I go out, rather I use it mainly as a home sunscreen, is because this has SPF 35 and PA 3+. I mean, it passes the broad spectrum category, but nowadays we have so many SPF 50, PA 4+ sunscreen that this just fades at the back. Do really want to give this a hot girl club sunscreen, but I know a lot of you guys will also admit that you prefer SPF 50 than SPF 35. So I'm gonna give this no, keep going, sweetie. So the next sunscreen is very viral, and I have already used it in multiple of my videos. So this is WishCare's Niacinamide Sunscreen, SPF 50, PA 4+. Main reason it is so viral is because of its super fluid consistency. It is like water. It is like milk. Flows down so thin. I actually do not have anything on my face other than blush. I don't think any sunscreen is this liquidy. When I said I prefer a sunscreen that blends in seconds, I was talking about this. This even blends in microseconds. Just freaking once, and it's uri. Where is it? It's gone. It's vanished. Needless to say, it doesn't feel heavy or sweaty. It gives like a satin finish. Very good sunscreen for every skin. Doesn't peel out with makeup. You need to apply a moisturizer with this sunscreen because it is not moisturizing, especially if you have normal to dry skin like me. But the thing that I like is that it has Cica and Ceramide as well, and I love ceramides. If you don't know, I love ceramides. Such a beautiful, hydrating, calming, skin barrier repairing product. So I really like this for that. But the only thing I would say that it does have a little bit overpowering fragrance, which is also not that overpowering if you love fragrances. But since I have migraine issues, I cannot tolerate any kind of fragrance. I love the sunscreen. I wear it all the time, except the time when I feel like a headache is forming. So I do not go for this sunscreen because the headache will increase. But that's like very rare. So of course, this goes to the hot girl club. But let me tell you something. When you apply this, blend it quickly. Otherwise, all your dresses will be ruined. Listen, it's so hot. Tied my hair. Do not judge. Okay, so the next next category is Cica's hyaluronic acids and ceramides. Aka, my favorite group. Let's start with the same brand that I've started in the Niacinamide group. So Pilgrim also has 1% hyaluronic acid sunscreen gel. Now, since this is a gel sunscreen, I actually love it more than the Niacinamide one. I have actually made a detailed review video comparing this two. Highly suggest you to check that video. Anyways, in short, this takes little lesser seconds to blend. Formula is not a thick flowy cream. The texture is a thin gel. It is also hydrating, but I do prefer to apply little moisturizer with it for a more long-lasting moisturizing effect. Oily skin girlies, you will like this product as well. This is for all skin type and for all season also. In fact, I wore this yesterday. No complaints. Absolutely gonna go to the hot girl club. Next sunscreen is one of my current favorite. I have recently started using it and I'm like, oh my god, this is so good. I need to save it up. I don't know why I have this mindset. If I find a beautiful skincare product, I start saving it up. So this is Irwings 2% hyaluronic acid sunscreen. Also, I've seen that there is no 2% hyaluronic acid sunscreen in the market other than this one. This is hydrating. This blends in seconds, by the way. The texture, the consistency of the formula is so thin and gel based. I love myself either a serum consistency or a gel based formula. It has like a satin finish. Also, it doesn't have any strong smell. Actually, it doesn't have any smell. Now, you must be like, Shubhu, if this is so good,
why people are not using it? Why this is not so common, not so popular?
And that, my dear, is because this is a pharmacy sunscreen. I absolutely love this sunscreen, and I think if any of you want to pick any one product from this entire video, this girly pops. It could be of any skin type, any skin concern. You will not be disappointed with this little guy over here. So this is absolutely gonna go to my hot girl club. Now let's talk about a sunscreen that I do not like. This sunscreen. So this is Cica and hyaluronic acid Aqua-Light sunscreen. So it is marketed to have a very new gen filter. So I got very excited to try it, but then I was like, not my thing. I gave this one a lot of chances, but every freaking time white cast. Probably that's because they couldn't stabilize the formula with this new filter. This needs to go back to the lab. After some time, if you sweat, this collects on your wrinkles, you know. So I generally now proudly use it as a body sunscreen, which is what I do if I don't like a sunscreen on my face. Oh, okay, I forgot about this. This does have like a very overpowering smell. This for a prolonged time will give me a little bit of migraine issue, so I have to be careful. It doesn't even take one of the boxes that my dream sunscreen has, so it's gonna go to the if I were a bird I would shit on him category. Now let's talk about a sunscreen that I absolutely love. Absolutely, this is the oldest sunscreen that I own and have been loving it since 2 years now. Dot & Key Ceramide sunscreen. This is especially the sunscreen that made me fall for moisturizing sunscreens. This also blends very easily. It does not have any freaking fragrance. This is my safe zone, by the way. If I am having a breakout, I reach towards this. This actually is great for all skin types. It does have a satin finish as well. You know, let's not waste time. Let's put it in the hot girl club. I know a lot of you guys will love this sunscreen. That marks the end of the second category, which is the hydrating category. Okay, let's talk about a very popular category, which is vitamin C sunscreen. Let's start with a sunscreen that I got especially because my feed was bombarded with ads of this sunscreen and all the influencers were raving about it. So I'm basically talking about this one, Garnier's Super UV Invisible Serum Sunscreen. I actually like this sunscreen when I'm not applying any makeup because this badly pales if you apply anything on top. But other than that, this is a really moisturizing sunscreen. It does give you glow, which initially becomes a little sticky, but within 30 minutes, the stickiness goes down. Packaging is so travel friendly. As compared to these two gigantic bottles, it is half the size. It does have a smell, but this smell is though a little overpowering but better than the smell of this two, mainly this one. So because of that, this goes to my keep going sweetie category. Underrated sunscreen that I absolutely love and I want to get it. Also, this is very affordable, but at the same time, the most SPF sunscreen of today's video. Yes. SPF 60 PF 4 classes. Light Up Beauty's Gold Rush sunscreen. It has 50% more vitamin C than rest of the other sunscreen in the market, and it also has 1% ceramide. That's why I often skip moisturizer with this sunscreen. So it actually blends in seconds, like 2 to 3 seconds, gone. Where is it? Gone. So that's why also I love this sunscreen. See, where is it? So this does not have a very overpowering smell, but this does have a very mild smell, and that is absolutely negligible even for me. This is also very lightweight, has satin finish, all skin types, no white cast, no peeling, absolutely great under makeup. With my eyes closed, I can put it in the hot girl club. This is another sunscreen that I am going to force you to try. Okay, let's move on. A sunscreen that I think a lot of you guys will give me hate for. Basically, a very popular sunscreen that a lot of you guys like, but I do not like. I even don't understand how you guys like it. Dot and Keys, of course you guys know it. Why am I reading it? Vitamin C plus E super bright sunscreen. It doesn't blend in seconds. It actually blends in minutes, and not even 1 minute. It takes minimum 4 to 5 minutes of me rigorous blending. Or now what I do? Now I have resorted to just spreading it all over, and it then looks like a white mask. I then wait for like 10 minutes, and then after that it just gets absorbed and becomes transparent. So ultimately it doesn't have white cast, but it takes time to get absorbed in the skin, which I do not like. It has to be quick. Everything has to be quick. After like 10 minutes, the sunscreen is really good. So I have used this sunscreen the most because I do not want to save it up. So this is my #1 home sunscreen. It doesn't have any fragrance, which I love. Also, it layers beautifully under makeup. No peeling, no irritation. I love the consistency. But why doesn't blend it quickly? See, the WishCare sunscreen would have blended in seconds, but this will take, see, still now it's not blended. That is what I'm saying. I do not want to do this whole shenanigans. Let's just, keep it in the F around and find out category, because you have to say it for yourself. I do not have actually any other complaint for this sunscreen other than this. Also, it matches me so beautiful. Okay, so this product is, I think, the most convenient sunscreen I have ever used. Okay, so this is a sunscreen spray, and I think this is the cheapest sunscreen spray available currently right now in Indian market. This is also my first sunscreen spray, and after using a spray sunscreen, I fell in love, and I now understand why it's getting so popular. Still do not have a lot of affordable options other than this particular guy over here. Yeah, Earth Rhythms Glow Surge Brightening Face Mist. It has SPF 50 broad spectrum sunscreen. Whenever you see me reapply, this is the only product you're gonna see until I find a better alternative at this price. Also, I love how you can just hang it on your bag, just like a charm. If you are always out, this is a must product for you. But also remember, do not make it your primary sunscreen. It does have a smell, but the thing is, I like the smell, and it is not strong, overpowering. My sister loves the smell, by the way. This is like 4 sprays. One thing that you have to know, that do not make it go inside your eyes, because it does sting your eyes a little bit. That is the only concern I have with this sunscreen. Also, this is very invisible. You can see it. I don't know many of you guys know it or not. It gives you cooling sensation, and it's not just cooling. It's like freezing cold. This sunscreen, it's cold. That's why I love it in summer. This heat, and my face is freezing. I love the sensation. It has a lot of positives and a little bit of negative, but I'm neglecting those. I'm going to put it in the hot girl club category. Also, if you have oily skin, go for the blue variant, not this orange one, because it's too over glowy. Look at my skin. It's so freaking glowy. Do you see how glowy this looks? Yeah, it's too much. I like it because I have, of course, dry skin. When they said glow surge, they were not playing, you guys. This much is emptied in 5 months. I don't know how many months will this much take to get emptied. Let that sink in. Okay, so the next product is the first viral product from their sunscreen line, Key Watermelon Sunscreen. Everybody and their mom and their dog knows about this product. The only little bit complaint I have about this product is that it markets as a cooling product, a cooling sunscreen. Especially people in summer, like right now, is going to buy it with the expectation that it's going to give you a jammy cool sensation. But that's not going to happen, dear. The cooling sensation doesn't even last 5 seconds. Just when you're like applying, just blending it. Yeah, right now I feel it, but the moment now it's gone. Also, needless to say, it doesn't give you any white cast, or it doesn't peel. By the way, none of the Key sunscreens peel. I love that about Key sunscreens. They never peel, they never sting your eyes. So this is an old product, but a gem product. I in fact recommend this to all the oily skin or the combination skin. It gives a satin finish. Love this. Also, it goes really well on top of makeup. Anyways, I love this sunscreen, but since I love ceramide sunscreens more, because I can skip moisturizer, because of that I do not kind of reach towards this product. So I am going to give it, no, keep going, sweetie, you are doing great, honestly. Let's talk about Sunsticks I have two of them, which I got myself mainly for reapplication. So first, let's talk about this Earth Rhythm SPF 60 PA 4+'s water resistant clear sunscreen stick. Honestly, I really love this product. This is such an invisible product. It doesn't move much. If you have like a clean girl makeup, or even if you have little blush, or this comes really handy. Also, it's very pretty, by the way. Look how pretty this is. Most of the time, sunscreen stick, since you have to apply 4 times per area, at the end of the 4th pass, you feel a little heavy or the product starts accumulating. Nothing of sort happens with this one. Lightweight and absolutely great for all skin types, but make sure you prefer sunscreen sticks. Otherwise, you are not going to like it. If I'm ever going to use a sunscreen stick, this is my pick. This formula is great, but I know it's little tedious. Sprays are quick and easy. You can be walking even and all done. But sticks, you need a mirror to see did you miss any area. So that's why I don't really get myself sticks. Also, sticks are hella expensive for the quantity. The last stick that I have is from Happier Sundays sunscreen stick. This is SPF 50 PA 3+'s. That one is 4, so another plus point. Now this one is a little thick and sticky. Also, that one has like a satin finish, but this one has like a matte finish. Though it's matte, but it feels little sticky and heavyweight and greasy. After 4 passes, it feels like I have something on my face, and also it moves. So that's why I do not prefer this unless I have only skincare on. But you know, I'm not gonna lie, I do not prefer this even if I have only skincare on, because why would I prefer this when I have so many good sunscreens already with me? This sing with me, guys. If I were a bird, I would shit on you. The amount of time I have taken to decide
Whether to put this product in this video is mind-blowing. One time I was thinking, let's just not put this in a sunscreen video. But another time I was like,
SPF 50 PA 4+'s product, where will I put it, girl? Why shouldn't I put it? This is not marketed as sunscreen, but rather a strobe cream. But the main reason of me putting it here is because it gives broad spectrum protection. So I was like, hey, let's give them option. And if you're like, shoo, do not believe them. Whatever they're chipkawing at the front of their product, maybe not the same what's inside. But hey, girly pops, I'm gonna tell you, they have the SPF report on their website, and it is SPF 50 and above with PA 4+'s. So that's why I'm including it, and you cannot give me any reason not to. Earth Rhythms, I love this brand, by the way. Love the skincare of this brand mainly. It's Earth Rhythms Glow Set Go All Day Strobe Cream. Can be used as a primer, moisturizer, also gives you protection. You are going to be like, shoo.
using 3 fingers of strobe cream is too much. You're gonna be a disco ball.
Okay, stop it. Sit your ass down. This strobe cream is not that pigmented. Normal strobe cream with a finger, how much glow it gives, it will give with like 3 to 4 fingers. So that is why I can especially use a lot of this product to get the SPF protection, but not look like a disco ball. So everything is well balanced in this product. So that's why I love it. And if you have dry skin, girl, you are missing out. It's gonna give you like a glow from within look, and it's not greasy or oily. Also a mousse formula. I don't know what they have put in there. There's no harm in having a product like this.
I may not put it in the list of my dream sunscreen because there I want to have, hardcore sunscreen. But it is definitely
And absolutely going to be in my hot girl club. If you are like,
true. What is this? I'm watching your video, but none of the sunscreens you have recommended are matte sunscreen. Why are you being biased? Why this whole shilling?
girl, the next product is what you need. Absolutely matte sunscreen. But hey, since it is a full-blown matte sunscreen, it is a silicone sunscreen. Just a disclaimer right there. But since also it is a silicone sunscreen, it is a water-resistant sunscreen. And yes, I have tested it. If you have oily skin, combination skin, and you want a matte water-resistant sunscreen, hey, try this. So this is UV Docs. Okay, it is little bit expensive, but that's because quality match the price. UV Docs Silicone Sunscreen Gel, SPF 50 PA 3+'s. The humidity in Calcutta is like, that time I feel like not having anything on my face. My savior for those days. During rainy season, the humidity is so high, always so sticky and stuffy. On those days, this is what I take mostly, because
Imagine me going out with sunscreen on and then zuzuzu rain happened and my sunscreen is melting down my face, watering down my face. You have white streaks all over your face. Imagine that. Imagine the embarrassment. Imagine the negative aura I'm gonna have.
so on those days, this is what I go for. I have normal to dry skin and I do like this product. But since I do not prefer this all season, so I'm gonna put it in the keep going category. Since I'm talking matte, let's talk satin soft matte. So this is another product every skin type will like, but the main thing I feel like if you are on a strict budget, if you are a teenager, if you are a college girlies, I will not let you skip your sunscreen because I have this option right here. Okay. This option right here, very new launch from WishCare. This is a sunscreen body lotion to be very precise, but I am applying it on face as well as body and I'm liking it. So I will say do a patch test. If your face skin likes it, well done. Apply this everywhere and anywhere. But the thing is, the formula is so good and blends so easily. No peeling, no icing. Gives you like a soft moisturization as well. I think it's a very good sunscreen. And also it comes in such a big quantity. Oh, 200 ml for 499 rupees. This is the reason I cannot skip sunscreen because this has made it so easy. I'm gonna be very honest. I like this more. This has zero fragrance. This goes absolutely in the hot girl club. I have only 2 sunscreens left and both are very, very popular. And everybody likes it. I don't know why. But I like one, I hate another. But let's start with the one that I like. This is not a sunscreen for oily combination skin. It gives you such a beautiful glow. People are asking me, from where did you get the glow? You see the glow? That's just my sunscreen. I love a glowy sunscreen. Yeah, again, Earth Rhythm. I told you I love the brand. Earth Rhythm's Ultra Defense SPF 50 PA4+. It blends so easily and I love the texture as well. You know, you see the glow, it is not heavy as well. This glow is not greasy or oily. It doesn't make you sweat. If you are looking for a glowy sunscreen, you can absolutely close your eyes and get it. But do not get it if you live in a too humid city. The only thing that I do not like about this product, not the formula, that is the packaging. Why the cap always comes out? I don't know why. Lid is loose. I have used it so much in all my videos, by the way. I especially use it under makeup because it never ever peels. It's gonna give your makeup a soft glow as well. Hot girl club it is. Do not hate me for what I'm about to say now. It's my opinion, okay? I do understand why the formula is liked by a lot of people, but it's a tinted sunscreen and the biggest gamble with tinted sunscreen is the shade. Okay, so they had I think 4 shades. Now they have increased. I'm basically talking about Dot & Key's, yes, Strawberry Dew Tinted Sunscreen SPF 50 PA4+. If it was not a tinted sunscreen, I think I would have loved it or maybe liked it. Now I hate it. 1.5 years of me having it. I wore this and went out for like 4-5 times. So this is very, very liquidy. That's okay. WishCare is also liquidy. The shade that I got is Porcelain, which is 01. Literally so wide. I don't know who is getting it. And you are gonna be like,
Shubhu, get 02. What are you doing? Are you blind?
hey, there's something called undertone. This one looked neutral. So I got it, and also I thought that this may not have coverage, and everybody was saying it is sheer light coverage, which is true, but I don't know why the sheer light coverage also doesn't suit me. This gives me a sheer white finish, and the first day when I applied it, my sister straight away said, why do you look like a ghost? In summer, it makes me sweat a lot. See a lot of sweat droplets around my face if I apply this. So all in all, I do not like it. I have treated this product like a skin tint and set it with a powder, and that actually made it stay and also did not make me sweat a lot. It is a hassle for me to make this product work because absolutely I cannot mix this product with something else. Like for example, if a foundation doesn't work, I mix with corrector, but I can't do it with a sunscreen. So I'm gonna give it F around and find out because I have F'd around and did not like it. So I'm not gonna recommend, but you might like it. You know, you might. Can't guarantee. Okay, so that ends the ranking of all the 20 sunscreens. But hey, it's not over yet. So this is what the chart or the rank or the scale, whatever you wanna call, I don't care, looks like.
On second thought, I'm moving Pilgrim Hyaluronic Acid from The Hot Girl Club to Theno No Keep Going row. I just like the others in that row more, so it makes more sense that way. So this is the final ranking.
I know I have missed out on a lot of your favorite sunscreens. Please comment down below. I really want to make part 2 because India's sunscreen market is flourishing. Every day I see a new sunscreen. The top Hot Girl Club is too cluttered, I know. So I have decided to give you my top 3. So in the third position, there's 2 sunscreens. Light Up Beauty's Gold Rush Sunscreen and WishCare's Sunscreen Body Lotion. I could not freaking decide between these 2. Now the second one, Dot & Key's Blueberry Hydrate Berry Repair Sunscreen. This gets the first position. I love this sunscreen. I did a paid promotion for this like last month, and I just want to say, now you believe me, I do not take up paid partnerships unless and until I love a product. Also, by the way, this video is not sponsored by anybody. Who is sponsoring this video when I've roasted each and every product? My literally dream sunscreen. Just could they have made it in this size? I could have fit it in my purse. That is the only thing. That's it. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. I'm going to link everything, of course, in the description. Check it out. Bye bye.